Good morning, students. Hope all of you are doing well. Today I am going to discuss about what is the advantage and disadvantages of friction. Okay. So you see here. So check your progress. This question answer already I have provided to you. So first question is in the fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. The first question is more the roughness of a surface, greater is the friction. Next question is weight remaining the same. Friction is independent of area of surface in contact. The force of friction acting between two objects in contact while at rest is known as static friction. Question number 4. Sliding friction and rolling friction are types of kinetic friction. Rolling friction offers less resistance than sliding friction. So this question answer already I provided the last study material as a last study material. So today I will discuss what is the advantages and disadvantages of friction. Okay, so although friction opposes motion, so these things already we know. The friction always opposes the motion, so it makes motion possible. Friction is a useful force as it helps us to do many things. So how friction is a useful force and how it helps us to do many things, let us look at few advantages of friction. So first of all, the first advantages of friction is the friction helps us in walking. When we walk, friction opposes the tendency of our feet or shoes to move backwards by acting in the forward direction or the direction in which we want to move. In the absence of friction, we may slip or fall. That is why it is difficult to move on a wet or very smooth and polished road. So, up to this, actually, we know how we walk, but today we will learn a new more things about our walking. So frictional force actually occurs over there. So friction help us in walking. So when we walk, so friction between our feet and the ground help us to walk steadily. So otherwise we would slip. So these things actually, this is the important help of a friction. So this is the important advantage of friction. Friction help us is walking, and when we walk, friction opposes the tendency of our feet or shoes to move backwards by acting in the forward direction. Okay, so or in the direction in which we want to move. Okay, or in the absence of friction we may slip or fall. So because of that friction we can move. So second advantages of cars and buses are able to move safely on roads due to the friction between the treated tires of these vehicles and the surface of the road. So because of that on the tire and that road, actually there have a friction is occurs over there. Otherwise the cars and buses are not able to move safely on the road. Okay, so friction between the wheels and the road helps a vehicle to move steadily on the road, otherwise it would skid. Okay, so next important advantage is when we apply brakes. The force of friction between the brake shoe and the rim of the wheel allow us to stop. So we are using brake to stop the motion. So we apply brakes. The force of friction between the brake shoe and the rim of the wheel allow us to stop a bicycle or a moving vehicle. So friction between the brake shoe and the wheels make a vehicle stop when the brakes are applied. So number 4, the friction allow us to hold object with our hand. So if you want to hold a book or ball or anything, so friction allow us to hold object with our hands. Friction allow us to write on a paper. Without friction it is very much difficult to write on a paper, because in the absence of friction, that for this smooth surface we cannot write anything. It is difficult for us to write on a smooth surface. So because of that friction we can write on a paper or any another rough surfaces. So because it is very much difficult to ride anything on the smooth surfaces such as glass, polythene, due to the absence of friction. So so as a smooth surface we can consider glass or a polythene. So on that glass or polythene we cannot write anything because of their smooth surface, because their friction is absent, that's why. So friction holds us to write, allow us to write on a paper. Friction allow us to hold object with our hand. So these are the advantages of friction. Okay, so that another important advantages of friction is friction help us to light a matchstick by rubbing it against the matchbox. So when we are want to lighting a matchstick by rubbing the matchbox, so friction helps over there. So because of that, friction helps us to light a matchstick to rubbing it against the matchbox. So this is also the one of the advantages of friction. So now is that how can we increase friction? So it is upon us to how we can increase or decrease the friction. So increasing friction is that there are a large number of situations in our daily life where it is desirable to increase friction. The simplest way to increase friction between moving surfaces is to make them rough. Roughness of a surface can be increased in different ways. So how can you, because that friction actually depends on the rough surfaces. So how much we can increase the rough surface in different ways. So roughness of a surface can be increased in different ways. Let us consider a few examples to understand this. So tires of all vehicles have groove design or trends to make their surface rough. So I think have you seen this, because to increase that friction we can use that you groove that on the tire or design anything on the tire, so that's why the friction will increase. So this is done so that the friction between the tires and the road increase and the vehicle stop easily when desired. So because of that groove design on the vehicle's tire, so we can stop that vehicle whenever you may stop easily when desired. So threads also prevent the vehicle from slipping or skidding on a wet or muddy road. So already I told you that because of that friction between the wheels and the road helps a vehicle to move steadily on the road, otherwise it would skid. So that way, so design on the tire, that way we can increase the friction, that's why that vehicle cannot skid or slipping on a wet or muddy road. Okay, so the soles of footwear are also provided with groove design. So if you notice one thing, whatever footwear we are using, that soles of the footwear are also designed because to increase that friction, so to avoid slipping. So skippers are provided in the soles of shoes used to sports person to increase friction so that they get a firm grip on the ground. And also you notice that whatever spikes are that sportsmen they are using for running purpose, or footballer they are using, so there are the special type of shoes they are using, so increase that friction to so that they get a firm grip on the ground. Okay, so the handles of motorbikes are covered with a rough towel cloth or spiked rubber to provide a good grip. Okay, have better control to in holding the handles. So you also notice one thing on cycles also, sometimes that new model cycles and motorbikes, they are actually the handles is covered by a rough towel cloth or spike rubber. So that's why we that to provide a good grip, have better control in holding the handles. Okay, sands or gravels are often spread in slippery ground in to increase the friction and make it easy to move on them. Okay, so if you spread some sand or gravel on the slippery ground, that will also increase the friction and make it easy to move on them. Wrestlers often rub a special substance on their hands before a wrestling session in order to prevent their hands from slipping over the opponent's body. So you know that wrestlers, they are using a special type of substance in their hands. So before a wrestling session, when they enter in the wrestling session, before that they are using a special substance on their hand. So that's why that help them to prevent their hands from slipping over their opponent's body. So they can so they are actually, they have better control in holding the opponent's body. Okay, or to catch, to hold the opponent's body. So what is the disadvantages of friction? So what is advantages of friction? That things already we know. How can you increase the friction? So now is the what is the disadvantages of friction? So let's see what is the disadvantages of friction. Through friction is useful, it has many disadvantages as well. Friction produces heat. Fast moving machines produce large amount of heat which damages their moving parts. So friction always produce a heat. So because of that, fast moving machines, they produce a large amount of heat. That's why that heat actually damages the other moving parts. For example, if the cooling arrangement in a car does not work properly, the engine can get jammed. Okay, so cooling arrangement of a car if it's not working properly, then the engine can get jammed. Okay, the friction produces wear and tear over a period of time. Friction causes wear and tear on the surfaces in contact. This produces the life of machine's part, tires and shoe soles. So this is one of the disadvantages of friction. A lot of energy is wasted due to friction. This is because to be able to move, a bus or a car has to spend a lot of energy to overcome the force of friction between the surfaces of the tires and the road. So friction is disadvantages in many situations where we want an object to move at a high speed. This is because friction causes moving objects to slow down. The heat produced due to friction is the wastage of energy and can damage machines if it is not controlled. Friction causes wear and tear. A shoe sole wears out after repeated use. In the same way, tires of vehicles wear out due to friction. Also, different parts of machines wear out due to friction. So these are the disadvantages of friction. Now we will see how to reducing friction. So how to increasing friction, that already we learn in many examples. That way we can increase the friction. But how can you reducing friction? So a lot of time, energy and money is wasted in overcoming friction and its effect in our everyday life. Bicycles, ceilings, fans, engines of vehicles, industrial machinery, etc. need regular maintenance to reduce friction between their parts to work smoothly. There are several ways to reduce friction in different situations. So sometimes we can increase friction to get advantage, and sometimes we reducing friction to get advantage. So here actually bicycles, ceiling fans, engine of vehicles, industrial, so there we can use some things to reduce the friction so they can work properly or smoothly. So for this actually many ways to reduce friction in different situations. So first one is the providing wheels or bell bearings. So if you have already learned that rolling friction is less than sliding friction, so that information already we learned when that introduction part of a friction. that is why vehicles are occupied or equipped with wheels to reduce friction and facilitate easy movement. Ball bearings are small metallic balls or rollers placed between two moving parts of a machine to reduce friction. So these things are using to reduce friction, so they can allow them to smooth properly. Smoothly they can work. Okay, bicycles and fans are some common objects that make use of ball bearings. Okay, so now is the oiling or lubricating. So bicycles, ceiling fans, engines of vehicles, industrial machinery, etc. are regularly oiled. So if you do this regularly oiled, then they can move smoothly. So that use of machines, oils or lubricants such as graphite or grease. So I think hope all of you can heard this word grease. So we will use that one to to help to reduce the friction, and then the parts of that machinery can move smoothly between the moving parts of machines. Reduce friction. So graphite is used in reducing friction between parts of machines which get overheated while working. So when they are working, they produce heat. So because of that that parts of the machinery will not damage. That's why we use graphite is used in reducing friction between the parts of machine which get overheated while working. Okay, so at times a very fine powder also works as a lubricant. For example, talcum powder on a carom board. So we use the carom board talcum powder. So that's when you strike that mm, uh, carom board. So that whatever that thing, so that can they can move easily, and we can easily reach our goal. So talcum powder used in on a carom board. Locks, cameras and firearms use powder lubricants. The oils and lubricants fill in the cavities and throws on rough surfaces and make them smooth. Then polishing. So that is the another way to reducing friction. Polishing the roughness of a surface can also be reduced by polishing it, this thus reducing the friction offered by it. Streamlining to reduce fluid friction. So since both liquids and gases can flow, that's how we can commonly we know tell them as a fluid. So they are commonly known as fluid. So because they can flow, liquid and gas can flow, that's why we can say them as a fluid. The friction caused due to fluids such as water and air is termed as drag. Streamlining means giving a special shape to objects so that they may experience minimum drag while traveling through air or water. Streamlined body has a rounded front and goes narrower along its length. Fish and bass are naturally streamlined bodies so that they experience minimum drag while swimming and flying. In the same way, the bodies of aeroplanes, cars, boats, ships are also streamlined to minimize drag. So these are that different ways to reduce friction to in different situations. So I hope you can understand. So here I am giving you this exercise A and B. Tick the most appropriate answer and fill in the blanks. These two is your homework. You please do in your classwork copy, and next day I will discuss this question answer of these exercises. Okay, so you please do it. Okay, thank you students. Bye, take care.